Let me tell you something. It doesn't get any more powerful than being a black woman. At the same token, there's not any position, any human that has more pressure than being a black woman. I was recently online and a man posted a video, and I tried to find it so I could play it, but the black woman was standing up for herself. She was in a store full of foreigners. I do not know their ethnicity. I do know that they were maybe Pakistani or somewhere in there, but they were not Hispanic. They definitely were not black. They definitely were not white. And this is one of my biggest frustrations when it comes to the black community. And I'll save that for another video. However, this woman was, they were, one of the things about, even with George Floyd, and I know his anniversary of his death is coming up. Every time I think about George Floyd, everybody goes to the police officer, and rightly so. But before that policeman was called out, there is a man who runs the store. He's been in the community. I want to say, they say he was Iranian, and it's generation of generation. And that's one thing about black people. We are trashed through the media, that we are thugs and we are harsh and we are hateful, but we're the most welcoming community. And you know it because that's why every nationality, when they come over, that's where they come. They come to the black community because, number one, they know that the police will reign, rule, and terrorize us. They know they can set up camp. They know that we like chicken, we like fish. I was telling somebody at work, I refuse to buy fish from somebody who didn't fry fish. We grew up cooking it. That's our thing. And you gonna sit in my neighborhood and add a bunch of salt to it and not speak the language and rush you out and talk to you crazy. You want to order? Hurry, order. Do that. No. And anytime we say something, oh, now we're racist, we're this, but we're mistreated in our own neighborhood. That's why I'm telling you, now is the time, and every time I get an opportunity, your girl is out here trying to make sure she gets her hands in some of that money that is going to communities that do not respect us. And this man, black man, had the audacity to put the black woman on notice. Now, she was raising her voice, but she was not being trashy or anything. And she was doing good, because when you start talking in another language and I don't know what you're saying, everybody that know me, my first thing I'm going to say is your mama. Because if you can't say it to your mama, you need not say it to me. It makes me mad. It pisses me off. It's just like the cowards who wear sheets over their faces. If you really feel so strong about what you're saying and you 10 toes down on it and you don't apologize for it and you think you're justified, take the sheet off, bruh. Speak in my language, sis. But see, you want to keep getting that green dollar from the black community. That's why I say boycott and build. We love nails. We know how we want to be pampered. Let's open our own and pamper ourselves. We know how we like our hair. Let's open our own. Let's get together. If you are an entrepreneur out here and you want to sell hair, let's get together. I'm going to put my phone numbers in my bio. Contact me. Let's get together. We do not have to keep giving them our dollar and being disrespected. But what really made me mad was that the guy went in and said, see, this is why black people are going to other races. Black men are going to other races because look at how this woman is devaluing herself. I was like, you sound like a complete fool. And I've had several people to come in and like my comment or whatever because it made me so mad. But the most unprotected person in America, come on, Malcolm X, is a black woman. We can't win. You don't know what it's like to sit, ooh, and honey, I'm just going to put companies on blast. When I tell you, and see, it does not, think about it. All my videos is about business and finance. I have sat in rooms where I know that they're looking at me upside my head. They're watching me. I don't walk in half dressed. I don't walk in unprepared. I walk in shining bright like the diamond that I am, carrying my designer bags that I carry. And yes, I'm sitting here counting your finances. And no, I have not stolen a dime from you because you don't have Oprah's kind of money. So that's not my thing anyway. And to always be questioned, to always be the first to be looked at, for people to always cozy up, and it's like, girl, you're sharp. What about this? And or to try to come at me with the girlfriend comment, and you don't know what that means, and then I have to look at you like, excuse me, what are you saying? Hello? No, we don't do that. If we stand up for ourselves, then we're the angry black woman. If we don't say anything, then we become the complacent black woman. If we try to fit in, at best, you're going to look at us as the help. And anytime we try to defend, and the thing about black women too is our heart is so big. We don't just take up for ourselves. We defend black men. It's black men like the brother on Facebook who was trying to say that's why he gets another or go to another race. And I was like, nobody's checking for you anyway. Because a man that has a problem with the woman standing up for herself is probably a man that's not going to defend you anyway. And we don't need him. We don't need any more people in the community to walk over, to ignore, and to not have our back when we are busy having everybody's back. We were so busy having your back that 92% of us came out to vote against, although we knew initially everything he was doing would not hit us directly at first. But we're smart enough, we've been in the room enough, and we are compassionate enough to think about other people versus the other minority women who voted for this clown. Go figure that. And then you wonder why we're not in the streets protesting. This is not our fight. We fought the good fight when we tried to tell you to vote for the black woman, the black Asian woman. You couldn't get any better than that. But no, you all wanted to be intellectual. And what about her platform? Knowing that she was thrown into the race late because we have some sorry Democrats who threw the president that could defeat this clown under the bus. No loyalty, very ignorant. And those same Democrats. And by the way, Democrats, the reason I have not continued giving, because until you stand up like Jasmine Crockett and you start doing something, then you won't keep getting my money. I'm going to need you to do some work for it. And I'm going to need you to come out, and I'm going to need you to be vigilant. I'm going to need you to be loud, and I'm going to need to know everything that you're doing, and I need to know you're standing up. This is not a time to sit back and pray. See, that's another thing that gets on my nerve. Church people, y'all love to pray when it's time to do something. God uses people. I don't know what Bible you're looking at, and I don't know how convenient you're doing it, but baby, he uses people. So now it's time for you to get off your do nothing and do something. Make a stand. Get on one side. Figure out where you stand. Stop standing back waiting to see who's gonna say something. No. Anywho, black women, you don't know what it's like. When we say black girl magic, we say it because we know we make things happen. And we make things happen in a time and under pressure. And most of all, a lot of times when we're being unsupported. So when we say we've done our part, 92%, the rest of y'all better catch up. And stop dismissing, stop calling us ghetto because we stand up for ourselves. And start getting out there in front of us, beside us, to fight the good fight. It's been your girl Candy with Kim, and as you can see, I'm 38 hot about that. That man pissed me off. How dare you call her ghetto because she was defending herself and her children with a store owner who was totally disrespectful. All right, that's my soapbox.